Nerdbox. I am inevitable.
I never bought those. I think it's because maybe I was a little bit older, but I remember seeing those in KB toy stores here in the States. So, Charlie, for me, I didn't stop buying toys, just certain ones, but I would still go into toy stores. Like, I've always gone into toy stores since I was a kid, even right before I had kids. So I remember seeing those there.
You do the dad walk, right? Like, I know I do it. I'm 37 years old, and Abby, we're shopping for my nieces or something like that, and you're like, you look down the boy aisle. You do it. Don't act like that.
I don't look down the boy aisle. I go there. It's like,
there you go.
All right, we're going to electronics because that's where they stash some of the stuff down, and then we'll stop in the toy aisle. But since, the last year and a half, there's hardly anything in these toy sections anymore, so I haven't gone there in a while.
I have two daughters, and one's like 4 now. The other one is like 5 months old. And whenever we go to a toy store, she knows, like, I'll walk around every single aisle just to see what's there. And she's like, I just want to go look at the bag and the bag. But I'm like, no, you're going to watch everything, and then you're going to decide what you want to take home.
You know what I find really interesting about walking the toy aisles, though? As time goes on, and we're all fathers. I didn't know that you had kids that. Obviously, times change. Like, you just gotta watch what they're watching one time, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is crap. For some reason, the toy aisles don't really change that much when you really think about it. Like, all the characters that we grew up with are still pretty
there.
Much they're in a different series, but they're the same. They're there. Something to be said about that, I think, a little bit. Like, as much as things change, they kind of stay the same. Hell,
yeah, there haven't really been, like, big changes toy line wise, I guess.
Oh, really?
But I also think, like, the fun part about her being 4 is she hasn't crossed over to, like, the iPad yet. So she's still submissible to the actual thought of actually playing with a toy instead of just, oh, I have this, or I'll buy a Lego set and then I'll forget her and never look at it again. Yeah. Like, we went through, like, my old Legos a couple months ago, and she was, like, building with it, so it's, like, fun to see her actually playing, because there's so many kids that it just seems like they're not playing anymore, or the way they play has changed. So I really try to push her into, like, just experience everything. Like, over here, everything's, like, where she can reach, she can touch. If it's higher, then it's too expensive to touch.
I don't blame you.
So, like, we just got, like, the new Boglins in, last week, so Boglins made a return, and she's been playing with the new ones, so
that's cool. Awesome. Yeah, my youngest daughter's 12, and she just got her first iPad, which she saved up for. But she didn't have one beforehand, and she just stopped playing with toys probably in the last 6 months or so. The biggest thing was the little pet shops and buying all the houses for it. So, yeah, she just transitioned. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I used to take her to, like, flea markets when they were still a thing, when she was, like, 2, and she'd be into, like, ponies, so I would always look around for My Little Ponies that were put out in the 80s, and she actually has, like, a collection of it, and then one birthday also, like, next to, like, regular presents, I also bought her, like, one of the Pony Paradise houses, like a vintage one, so she would have, like, a set. And now she's been playing with, like, my Mighty Max stuff, which are, like, the tiny play sets.
Yeah, man.
And she was like, oh, this is fun, There's actually, like, ones for girls as well, because now she's like, everything needs to be pink, and why are there no girls in here? I was like, there's actually Polly Pockets, but we'll get you those when we get to go to a flea market again.
Just because you brought it up, which I can't remember, was Polly Pocket first, or Matt? It was.
I'm thinking I think it's Polly Pocket.
Yeah. One was the answer to the other. I know that.
Yeah, it was like the boys. just, I think the concept behind Polly Pocket is something you can take along, like stay quiet during the drive. Thing. How did you refer to it?
The shut up toy.
The shut up toy. If you're like, just sit in the back, play with your Polly Pocket.
Yep.
We need some of this for boys. Let's make Mighty Max toys.
Yeah. What was it? The Creepy Crawler set was definitely like an answer to the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh yeah.
Even though
loads of things were like first like a girl's toy, and then they like have to change it around to a boy's toy.
Oh, gotta. Boys gotta have it too, of course. Stupid girls.
Yeah, but I mean, I totally love seeing it happen to her and seeing how she reacts to like the marketing that's on it, because she'll go into like a toy store and it'll be like one of those, not like the Bratz dolls, but something that's like a surprise box within a box, and it's like this dolly thing that's in there with like glitters popping out, and basically in the end what you have is like a necklace and like this doll that doesn't have any movement or anything, or you can like barely put the clothes on, and yeah, it's like, you can pick what you want, but it's always like, well, why did you pick that? Like, there's no playability with this thing, and it's it's gone. It's up in the attic because she doesn't play with it, so yeah. But it's cool to see.